Okay, for this lab, we're going to be doing the special sensory organs. The first thing that we're going to be looking at is the external ear, the pinna, or the auricle. Auricle. Again, I'm not really good at pronouncing any of these words, but it's the outer surface of the ear. So here in this model, and this here in this model. The external acoustic meatus, assuming that's how you pronounce it, is the ear canal. Here's part of it right here. It also extends into the ear.
It's where your Q-tip goes.
Yeah, it's where your Q-tip goes. And our tympanic membrane. Our tympanic membrane for this model is missing, but if it were here, it would lie in this piece, and it's like a clear, plastic, almost membrane-looking thing. So I'll have to show you from this smaller model. So let's move this out of the way so we don't get confused. So here's this model. Okay, and this actually sits like this. So we had the, if you look at it on this side, we have our tympanic, our external acoustic meatus, and it leads down to this tympanic membrane. And I'm just going to take out the membrane so that you can see that it's supposed to be like a disc. It's a semi-transparent connective tissue. And where it lies inside of the ear is called the tympanic cavity. And once you go from the tympanic cavity on, I think, is the middle ear. I'm not sure because these models don't have correct pieces. So we're mixing and matching here.
All right.
Our
Ossicles.
auditory ossicles. We'll go back to the bigger model because it's easier to see. Actually, no. Yep, we're going to have to do it here. Mismatch again. Our auditory ossicles. We have our malleus, and that is going to be this bone right here. It's 7A, B, and C. So 7A, B, and C.
Can you show me C again?
Right here. So A, B, and C, and that's malleus. And then our incus is 8A, B. So it's right here. And that's the incus again.
8A, and then B is...
It's all part of the incus. This is the incus right here. And then the next thing is the stapes. And the stapes is actually, on this model, it's here. So this is a stape. It looks like a little wishbone to me. See? Okay, now we're going to move back to the bigger model because it's so much easier to see. Okay, now that we've moved on. And here you can see your stapes too. It's a little wishbone.
Where at?
Right here, that's inside. There, you see it? Mm-hmm. And actually the hole that the stapes lies in is called the oval window. Okay? And then next we're supposed to be able to identify the tensor tympani muscle. And that is, on this model, it's here. It's right there where that little red strip is. Right? That's a muscle. And you can see it's like a little muscle that goes through. And then our eustachian tube, which drains into your nasal cavity, is down there. Do you want to see the eustachian tube on this model too? Just in case he asks us from this model. The eustachian tube would be here. And then the tensor tympani muscle is right there. So it lies just above the eustachian tube. Okay, next thing we're going to be doing is the inner ear.
Just get that bit.
This bit. And this is called...
the blue stuff is the membranous labyrinth.
Yeah. Right here. And our vestibular complex is this whole entire thing. And
it's comprised of...
Yeah, it's comprised of the utricle, which is right here.
It's a sac.
And is that the blue portion?
Yes, it would
That's
be the blue
protruding?
portion. It's in, this is showing
It
a
would be inside.
cross-section, so this is internal. So that's the utricle again. And then the saccule is right below the utricle. And then we have the semicircular canals. And the way you orientate this is that, okay, first of all, the anterior and the posterior are connected to one another. So just face it like that automatically. And the anterior points up, the posterior points aside. And this is the lateral canal. So again,
And the posterior one and the lateral one cross.
yeah.
I know this is probably gross, but I just thought I should say, like, looking at it this way, it looks like a toilet. Like
It looks like a toilet?
seat. Flip it toward yourself, and you can see that. So I'm just
Oh, I
saying
can
for the
see
person
this.
that needs to orient it. You know?
Okay.
It
Yeah, it looks like a
anterior,
toilet.
and
Yeah,
then
and this is the handle where you would get,
where you would flush.
where you,
All right, cochlea.
our,
Cochlea.
our cochlea is the snail. And that's this whole piece right here. And our eighth nerve is this.
The entire bundle.
Yeah, let me show you on this model now. So this is our cochlea here, our eighth nerve here. This whole thing right here is called the vestibular complex. On these, you can't see the utricle or the saccule because there's no cross section. However, you can tell which one is the semicircular canal, which one's anterior. This one's anterior. This one is posterior, and then this is lateral.
The posterior is on the bottom right.
This one's the posterior. It crosses with the lateral one.
Okay.
Yeah. So see how they're crossed?
Oh, that's right, because they touch.
And then the anterior and the posterior touch. So that's it.